Bounty hunters, the galaxy's most efficient killers for hire. While Jedi and Sith battle over the fate of the galaxy, these mercenaries track their targets across star systems for the right price. Let's get into every significant bounty hunter in the Star Wars universe, their weapons, their kills, and what makes each one deadly in their own way. The original legend, Boba Fett. Boba Fett needs no introduction. First appearing in The Empire Strikes Back, this enigmatic figure captured fans' imaginations despite minimal screen time. He was the only hunter who successfully tracked Han Solo for Darth Vader. While everyone assumed he died in the Sarlacc pit, The Mandalorian revealed his survival. The Book of Boba Fett showed his transformation from ruthless bounty hunter to crime lord, taking over Jabba the Hutt's territory with Fennec Shand. As the unaltered clone of Jango Fett, young Boba witnessed his father's death at the hands of Mace Windu, shaping him into one of the galaxy's deadliest mercenaries. Din Djarin represents a different kind of bounty hunter. First tasked with capturing Grogu for Imperial remnants, Din broke the bounty hunter code by protecting his target instead. Following a strict Mandalorian creed, Din never removes his helmet in front of others. His skills with blasters, the Amban phase pulse rifle, and his Beskar spear make him nearly unstoppable. Unlike many bounty hunters who work solely for credits, Din developed a moral compass that guides his decisions, showing how even in the ruthless profession of bounty hunting, bonds can form that transcend the hunt. Cad Bane. This blue-skinned Duros debuted in the Clone Wars and established himself as one of the galaxy's premier mercenaries. Armed with twin blasters and rocket boots, Bane took on missions others wouldn't dare attempt, including infiltrating the Jedi Temple itself. Fans finally saw Cad Bane in live action during the Book of Boba Fett working for the Pike Syndicate. Their confrontation represented a passing of the torch between generations of bounty hunters, with Boba ultimately ending the legendary mercenary's career. The droid hunters, IG-88 and 4-LUM. Droids make excellent bounty hunter. They lack fear, remorse, and physical limitations. IG-88, one of the bounty hunters hired by Darth Vader in The Empire Strikes Back, represents the pinnacle of droid hunting technology with a 360-degree rotating head and built-in weapon systems. 4-LOM began life as a protocol droid before overriding his programming to pursue bounty hunting. Unlike organic hunters, 4-LOM approaches each mission with cold machine logic, making him efficient and ruthless. Bossk. Standing tall among the galaxy's most feared bounty hunters is Bossk, the reptilian Trandoshan from The Empire Strikes Back. Known for his tracking abilities and regenerative biology, Bossk hunted Wookiees for sport before turning to bounty hunting. During the Clone Wars, Bossk occasionally worked with young Boba Fett as both partner and mentor. His reputation for brutality made him a favorite of Imperial warlords looking to make examples of their enemies. Asajj Ventress, former Sith assassin Asajj Ventress, turned to bounty hunting after being betrayed by Count Dooku. Her Force abilities gave her significant advantages over targets and rival hunters alike. Ventress's journey represents one of the more complex character arcs in Star Wars, tragically ending when she sacrificed herself to protect a Jedi she had fallen for during a mission. The Wookiee warrior, Black Krrsantan. Black Krrsantan made his live-action debut in the Book of Boba Fett after first appearing in Marvel's Star Wars comics. This imposing Wookiee bounty hunter worked for Jabba the Hutt and even Darth Vader, tracking targets with relentless determination. Unlike most Wookiees, he embraces violence and intimidation, using his gladiatorial background to overcome opponents. Fennec Shand. Introduced in The Mandalorian, Fennec Shand went from elite assassin to Boba Fett's right-hand woman after he saved her life. Her precision as a sniper and tactical genius complement Fett's leadership style, showing that even in the cutthroat world of bounty hunting, second chances are possible. Aurra Sing. With her distinctive appearance, Aurra Sing first appeared briefly during the pod race in The Phantom Menace. The Clone Wars expanded her character as young Boba Fett's mentor. With a background including failed Jedi training, she harbored a particular hatred for the Order. According to Tobias Beckett in Solo, he killed Aurra Sing, ending the career of one of the galaxy's most notorious hunters. Amanaman. Easily missed in Jabba's palace during Return of the Jedi, Amanaman is one of the more unusual bounty hunters in the galaxy. This Amani's name and occupation occupation weren't revealed until later supplementary materials expanded the Star Wars lore, representing the diversity of species in the profession. Arome Isello. Appearing in Solo, a Star Wars story, Arome Isello broke the typical bounty hunter mold. As a Melbu operating during the Imperial era, Isello refused to do dirty work for the Empire, instead joining Enfys Nest's Cloud Riders to become a vigilante fighting against Imperial tyranny. Brainy and Brick. The Sinatine species produced notable bounty hunters like Brainy and Brick. Brainy aligned with Greedo in the Clone Wars, while Bricky trained the Republic's clone army on Kamino with a harsh, unforgiving approach that reflected the merciless mentality of experienced bounty hunters Bolduga and Anka. These bounty hunter brothers appeared in the Clone Wars, invited by Count Dooku to participate in the box challenge for the mission to assassinate Chancellor Palpatine. Tragically, Bolduga was killed by Cad Bane before the competition began, showing the cutthroat competition among bounty hunters. Axe Tagrin, the Ictachi bounty hunter. Axe Tagrin specialized in hunting resistance spies during the First Order era. Appearing in Star Wars Resistance and voiced by Joe Manganiello, Tagrin demonstrates how bounty hunters adapted to changing political landscapes after the Empire's fall. Castus. Not every bounty hunter has the stomach for high-risk missions in the Clone Wars. Klatooinian bounty hunter Castus joined Boba Fett's team seeking vengeance against Mace Windu. When the danger became too great, Castus attempted to abandon the mission, a fatal mistake that cost him his life at the hands of Aura Singh, Chada Hyoki, the Selkath assassin. This aquatic Selkath bounty hunter appeared in the Clone Wars working for Count Dooku. Hyoki attempted to assassinate Senator Padme Amidala and Bail Organa, though unsuccessful in these high-profile missions. Boushh. While most fans recognize Boushh as Leia's disguise in Return of the Jedi, the original Boushh was a respected bounty hunter killed by his own syndicate. His distinctive armor and voice modulator became the perfect cover for Leia's rescue mission. Charybdis. Making a brief appearance in The Rise of Skywalker, Charybdis operated during the First Order era on the cold planet of Kijimi, sporting a terrifying grin and specialized equipment for harsh environments. C-21 Highsinger, the combat droid. This combat droid bounty hunter appeared in the Clone Wars Season 4, joining Boba Fett's team on a protection mission on Quarzite. C-21 Highsinger provided heavy firepower and mechanical reliability to the crew that included Bosk and Asajj Ventress. IG-11. Unlike most bounty hunter droids, IG-11 underwent a moral transformation. Initially sent to capture Grogu in The Mandalorian, IG-11 was destroyed by Din Djarin, only to be rebuilt and reprogrammed by Kui Il. The droid eventually sacrificed himself to save Din and Grogu, proving that even hunter droids can be repurposed for protection. Embo. With his distinctive wide-brimmed hat that doubled as a weapon and shield, Embo appeared throughout the Clone Wars as one of the more skilled bounty hunters. This Kyuzo hunter worked with Boba Fett's team and later for the Republic, showing remarkable agility and combat prowess that put him among the elite tier of hunters. Sugi. Appearing in the Clone Wars, Sugi was a Zabrak bounty hunter with a stronger moral code than most. She took jobs protecting innocent farmers from pirates and worked alongside Jedi like Obi-Wan Kenobi when their goals aligned. Sugi represented the more honorable side of bounty hunting, using her skills to help those in need when the credits were right. Dengar. Among the lineup of hunters in The Empire Strikes Back, Dengar stood out with his head wrapped in bandages. This human bounty hunter competed with Boba Fett for top jobs and harbored a rivalry with Han Solo. Expanded material revealed Dengar's body was heavily modified with cybernetics to enhance his hunting abilities. Zuckuss. Another bounty hunter from The Empire Strikes Back lineup, Zuckuss was a Gand findsman who used mystical techniques from his homeworld to track targets. Often partnering with 4LOM, Zuckuss represented the more spiritual side of bounty hunting, relying on intuition and rituals alongside technology. Latsrazi. This female Esilin bounty hunter from the Clone Wars specialized in using a custom grappling boa as her signature weapon. Latsrazi worked with Boba Fett's syndicate and brought a unique fighting style to the bounty hunting profession, proving that creativity in combat could be as effective as brute force or blasters. Greedo. Perhaps the most famously unsuccessful bounty hunter, Greedo confronted Han Solo in the Mos Eisley Cantina and ended up on the wrong end of a blaster shot. Despite his iconic demise, Greedo had built a reputation as a hunter working for Jabba the Hutt, though his overconfidence ultimately led to his downfall. Athgar His. This Dybranth bounty hunter appears briefly in The Force Awakens, waiting in line behind Rey to sell scavenged goods to Unkar Plut on Jakku. Though his screen time is minimal, Heese has connections to Disney's Galaxy's Edge theme park lore, suggesting there's more to this hunter story than meets the eye. Cato Parasiti, a shape-shifting Clawdite bounty hunter featured in the Clone Wars. Parasiti worked with Cad Bane during his daring Jedi Temple heist. Her ability to impersonate Jocasta Nu gave the team crucial access before Ahsoka Tano ultimately captured her. As a Clawdite, her natural shape-shifting abilities made her perfect for infiltration missions requiring deception. Jango Fett, the template for the Republic's clone army and Boba's father, Jango was considered the best bounty hunter of his era. His Mandalorian armor, dual blasters, and jetpack made him a formidable opponent, even for Jedi. Though killed by Mace Windu on Geonosis, Jango's legacy lives on through both his unaltered clone son and the millions of troopers created from his DNA. Anka, the brother of Bulduga. Anka was invited to participate in Count Dooku's deadly competition called the Box during the Clone Wars. Unlike his brother, who was killed before the competition began, Anka got to demonstrate his skills against other elite hunters, though the exact details of his fate remain unclear. Zam Wesell, another Clawdite shapeshifter, Zam worked with Jango Fett to assassinate Senator Padme Amidala during Attack of the Clones. After failing her mission, Jango eliminated her with a toxic dart to prevent her from revealing his identity, showing the harsh reality that even partnerships between bounty hunters can end fatally when a job goes wrong. Whether working alone or in guilds, bounty hunters remain some of the most compelling characters in Star Wars. They show us a side of the galaxy that exists beyond the Force and galactic politics, where survival depends on skill and reputation. Some find redemption, others meet brutal ends, but all leave their mark on the Star Wars universe. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out more related content shown on screen.